What if religion never existed? No gods, no temples, no holy books. Just billions of humans winging it and going about their business with absolutely no divine tech support. Sounds peaceful? Hold that thought. Welcome to What If the Archives once again. Let's take this alternate timeline from the top. Geopolitics without religion. First stop, geopolitics. Religion is one of the biggest reasons borders look the way they do. So, if it never existed, the world map would look like a toddler scribbled it during an earthquake. In our timeline, religion united empires, split continents, launched crusades, and basically provided the world's best excuse for kings who woke up and chose violence. Without it, alliances form around trade, culture, language, and which leader had the least embarrassing haircut that decade. Europe? No Catholic Church, no Protestant Reformation, no Crusades, which means less Deus Vult and more, I want your spices, hand them over. Without the Church, power shifts dramatically. Monarchs don't need papal approval. They answer only to their armies and their questionable decision-making skills. The Renaissance still happens, but much earlier, because no one is being told that dissection, astronomy, or science are sinful. Galileo gets to keep his job. The Middle East? No Islamic caliphates, no religious power blocks. Instead, megastates form around trade routes and water resources. Whoever controls the Red Sea and the Silk Road becomes the world's first superpower. South Asia? No Hindu kingdoms, no Buddhist empires, just massive cultural networks fighting over land, food, gold, and who invented algebra. The caste system still forms, but as a purely economic structure, not a religious one. Africa? Political unity revolves around kingdoms, trade, and clan structures, not spiritual identity. You'd see massive federations forming around rivers and gold routes. Think Wakanda-level organization, but real. And colonialism? Oh boy, that changes completely. Without religion, European powers can't justify taking over half the planet by claiming they're saving souls. They'd have to admit, we came here for cinnamon and diamonds. Honestly, the honesty might be refreshing. Would war be less common? Spoiler, no. Would humanity be more peaceful without religion? Short answer, nope. Longer answer, nope, but with footnotes. Humans don't need religion to fight. We fight over territory, pride, money, insults, resources, and sometimes absolutely nothing. So, removing religion doesn't remove conflict. It just removes the religious branding. No holy wars, no crusades, no jihads. Just plain, old-school, I want your land warfare. And here's the dark twist. Without divine rules telling people not to commit atrocities, ancient warfare might get even worse. Religion didn't just start wars, it also placed limits on them. No, love thy neighbor. No, thou shalt not kill. Just vibes and swords. Honestly, wars might even get more brutal because leaders can't use divine justification. They'd have to straight up admit they're being greedy. Economics without religion. Religion didn't just shape politics, it shaped money. Temples, churches, and monasteries were basically ancient banks with better architecture. No religion means no religious taxes, no Vatican mega-wealth, no temple-owned land, no church-run education networks, no monks brewing beer. Okay, maybe that one's a tragedy. Without religious institutions controlling wealth, business empires rise earlier. Merchant guilds, trade companies, philosopher cults, these guys become the power players. You'd see the world dominated by merchant republics, states run like corporations, Venice, but multiplied by 10 and global. Also, with no religious holidays, the economy becomes efficient, too efficient. That means corporations invent celebrations purely for profit much earlier. Imagine National Buy Stuff Day starting in the year 700 AD. Cyber Monday in ancient Mesopotamia. Morality without religion. Big question. Without religion, where does morality come from? The answer? The same place Wi-Fi passwords come from: collective agreement and the fear of chaos. Human morality existed long before religion. We'd still create rules against murder, theft, and general idiocy because societies fall apart without them. But moral codes would become super local. One city might say, stealing a goat? Punishable by fines. Another city might say, stealing a goat? That's a public execution, buddy. Without one unified moral system, ethics becomes a marketplace. Choose your philosophy like choosing a mobile data plan. Culture, identity, and the whole left behind. But cultural identity shifts completely. Instead of religious communities, people group around philosophy, nationhood, economic class, or shared existential panic. Without religion, people don't stop looking for meaning, they just look everywhere else. Politics becomes a religion. Economics becomes a religion. Even philosophers turn into celebrities because somebody has to tell people what life means. Imagine a world where Aristotle is basically Taylor Swift. The big twist. And here's the twist. Even without religion, humans would create something to replace it. We're hardwired for meaning, belonging, symbolism. So instead of gods, we'd worship ideas. Nationalism, political leaders, moral philosophies, economic theories, basically everything people already fight about on the internet. In short, remove religion and you don't remove belief. You just change the brand. In conclusion, so the world without religion? Less holy, but not less dramatic. Different borders, different wars, different power structures. Same chaotic humans running the show. This is What If the Archives, where we ask impossible questions, explore alternate timelines, and hopefully annoy only half the internet at a time. Hit subscribe before this timeline collapses.